Assalamu alaikum. Today we shall discuss politicization of bureaucracy in Pakistan. Pakistan is not the only country which is facing this kind of problems since independence. Rather, all those states which remained colonies in their past, then at the time of independence, they also inherited many issues, including the politicization of their government system or government machinery or bureaucracy. We shall discuss the topic through the model of questions and answers for the sake of convenient understanding and recording the contents of this lecture. For example, we shall begin with what is politicization, who are using this as a tool, why are they using it as a tool, how they are politicizing the things, when and where this politicization is happening, what are the consequences of politicization, and what should be done to address this issue. We shall begin with what is politicization. Politicization refers to political interference. The word interference is a negative word which means that interference by somebody into something else which is not allowed, which is against the law, which is not legal. So, politicization of bureaucracy means political interference in the system of bureaucracy and in the operations of bureaucracy for personal interests, for group interests, or for family interests. Who are using this process in their interest? They are commonly referred to as aristocracy, elite class, leadership, mafias. All these actually refer to the powerful, influential individuals, families, or groups in the country who has to remain in contact with the government and share the power and resources with the government. So they use bureaucracy in their favor by politicizing the system of bureaucracy, the recruitment, promotion, and transfers of bureaucracy, and operations of the bureaucratic system. Second, why are we doing this? All that is done to get political control and then political manipulation of the system. Political control means that if they have the share in the power, then they have the opportunity to manipulate the system as well as operations as well as the government structure in their favor. Next, when and where this happens, it happened in pre-independence era and then it is working in post-independence and current levels of administrative system in the country as well. Pre-independence, there was official politicization. Politicization was allowed by the foreign rulers to these families or to these elite class members or the leadership to, to politicize the system for the sake of achieving their own benefits. So that was wrong, but if it was going in the favor of the foreign rulers, they gifted this tool to the to the elite class or aristocracy so that they keep live to the royal emperors and royal empire ruling in this country. In post-independence and at the moment, the governments since independence started reforming the bureaucracy with the objective of reducing the impacts of politicization. Next, how the aristocrats or this elite class politicizes the bureaucracy. They do it through inducting family members in the political government and the civil services. If they have their own family members in the bureaucratic structure, then it becomes easy to either do good things or bad things. And second, making all possible linkages with every government. These families continue with any government and every government for the sake of survival, and particularly for the sake of having a share in the government so that they can use it only, not only in their favor, but if it is used against them, then they can resist. Now, if that is politicization process with these objectives and conducted with the help of these steps, then obviously it will have the negative consequences. So there are many negative consequences. For example, because of politicization, different mafias they emerge, like sugar mafia and petrol mafia and different kinds of mafia, and these are very popular and very widely discussed on every TV channel in Pakistan. So negative consequences definitely follow the politicization process. Finally, what should be done to handle this issue of politicization? Since independence, Pakistani governments are taking several steps over and over. They are making several commissions and committees in the name of reforming bureaucracy, reforming civil services, and so on, so that the process of politicization should be controlled, it should be reduced, and it should be cut to the size so that the system can work normally and effectively. Khuda Hafiz.